YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Paulus Harris, aka Medusa. Hey, if this is your first time tuning in, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell every time I post up new content. Um, just got off, just for those that were watching, just finished doing a show with Hannibal and Monty and Black Guy TV. Hey, great show as always. We was talking about Nuka Zeus, the whole nine and the character or persona or whatever it is that this guy is actually really trying to portray. Right? We actually like called him out on a lot of stuff. And like I say, for those that actually really watch the show, uh, go back and actually really watch the show. Basically, all what I'm doing here is just actually really giving, highlights of what happened. So and then for the most part, like I said, for those y'all that actually really watch my channel, y'all already know what I actually really said about this man, in previous shows that I did. And for the most part, right, we as because we were all children at one time. And then it all be like, well, hey, look, what do you want to be when you grow up, right? Now, let's just say probably like some 50 years ago, or maybe even longer than that, whatever it was that you actually really aspired to be, right? 9 times out of 10, you really couldn't do it, just because that's how society was at that time. And even now, it's pretty much the same way. You can actually really aspire to be whatever it is that you actually really want in life, right? But just know that sometimes that it's just some things out there that no matter how hard you try, right, you're not gonna get it, right? And it's not just for the simple fact that it's not. But then again, it could be. It could be just for the simple fact that, hey, look, it's not meant for you to have. And then once you actually really realize that, hey, look, it is not meant for you to have, then for the most part, you can't be all butthurt because whatever it was, it just wasn't actually really meant for you to have, right? And it's just for the simple fact, for those of y'all that been on my channel for a pretty good while, right? Go back, look at a lot of my videos, right? Because it's quite obvious that this individual, along with a lot of other people, somebody somewhere told them, hey, look, you're ugly as fuck. You need to change your appearance, right? But you should always accept for who you are. Now, can you actually really go out there and make adjustments? Of course. But if the shit actually really don't come natural, then that's a real good indication that, hey, look, maybe this is something that I really don't need to do. Right? But then again, you get a lot of people that they don't feel that way. I mean, just like I said, every time when I look at people like Nuka Zeus or whatever, I tend to go back to this one CNN interview. This guy, I'm pretty sure he's dead now, but he actually really went out and got all types of plastic surgery. This motherfucker went out and got motherfucking fake biceps, fake chest, fake ass, right? And to actually really look like something that, for the most part, he never was. And the only reason why he did that was because he was too busy looking and listening to the idiot box or the telling you to vision box. And then once he found out, well, hey, I want to look like that. I got the money. So guess what the fuck I'm finna go do? Right? And then again, there's no different than what that lady Again, she didn't like how she looked at the goddamn Barbie doll. And so she went out, and just because she had the money, she actually really went out to make herself look just like the goddamn Barbie doll. So again, people, when you feel, when you put like this, when you have that low self-esteem in yourself, right? Regardless of what somebody told you, right? And then apparently, if a motherfucker tell you that so many times, that apparently you actually really start believing in what these other people are actually really saying about you. Because you go out there because you want to fit in so goddamn bad, right? That this is what the fuck that you actually do. Just like I said, I done did a lot of videos on this, on this particular topic. Just like I said, I did one a while back. I called it fake bitch versus fake bitch. But then again, you actually really got to look at how I staggered those letters, right? And I'm just saying, hey, look, the only difference is you can actually really turn that motherfucker on, and it'll stay on for as long as you want it to stay on. And then you can actually really turn it off, and it'll stay turned off for as long as you want for as long as you want that motherfucker to stay off. The other one, on the other hand, real live flesh and blood, the without, and about fake hair, eyelashes, titties, and ass. So just like I said, again, fake bitch, right? And just know with that real live version, you can't cut that motherfucker off. You can't cut that motherfucker on either. It just stays on for until you actually really get up and leave, right? But all what I'm saying, people, is this: if you or y'all, if y'all actually really that people get to y'all like that, right? Then you never was a true person to actually really begin with in the first place. I mean, let's be reasonable about this here, right? So, just like I say, in our case, just like I say, outstanding show as always. A lot of stuff, was brought out, and Nuka Zeus, for the most part, I sincerely hope that you actually really, truly, honestly paid attention to what me, Hannibal and Mont, Black Guy TV, told you tonight, right? Because that's what the fuck just sometimes you got to take that ass with, right? And it's just like what I always said. Look, it never was about color. It's about motherfucking attitude, right? Because just like I say, put like this: if I was either a shade darker than what I am, or if I'm two shades lighter than what I am, right? Color ain't got nothing to do with it. It's all about motherfucking attitude. It's always been about attitude, right? So just take that, and if this just don't all, and this don't necessarily have to be aimed towards Nuka Zeus. This could be targeted towards anybody, right? And just like I say, it ain't about your appearance, right? It's about what the fuck that you can actually really do with what you already have, what was already presented out in front of you before you start altering the shit. So it is what it is, people. So like I said, for those for the new subscribers that subscribe to my channel, hey, I appreciate that. But now, it's late. My battery's getting low. I'm gonna shut it down for the night. But hey, that being said, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell Big Dad, tell Big Bertha, your uncle, your your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door, cross the street, right the corner. I was Harris, aka the Medusa. Till next time, people.